Does a supernatural world exist? What if I told you parallel worlds might not just be fiction? What if what you focus on here could ripple into another? Welcome to Lilibeth Greye, where the veil between reality and the supernatural is thinner than you think. Have you ever sensed something just beyond your vision, like an unseen presence quietly watching you? Or focused so deeply on a thought or feeling that it seemed to slip from imagination into reality? For me, that boundary shattered the moment I began writing my first novel. What started as fiction became something far more real. The story I was writing was about loss. A teenage girl visiting her mother's grave. Her grief so heavy it seemed to seep into the very air around her. For 3.5 weeks, I didn't just describe her world. I stepped into it, lived inside it. I embodied every breath, every shiver, every heartbeat of that girl's sorrowful pilgrimage to the cemetery. I transformed my space into hers. The lights stayed off. Only the flickering glow of candles cast shadows that danced like silent watchers on the walls. The scent of melting wax lingered, sweet and ancient. Haunting music played on a loop, soft, melancholic, and chilling, like the wind through bare trees. Even the air felt different, dense and unmoving, like time itself had paused. I wasn't just telling a story. I was trapped inside it, breathing it, feeding it. And then it came, not just a shadow, a presence, thick, dense, alive. At first, just a pressure in the room, heavy and unnatural. The silence grew louder. The air shifted, dense like fog, but darker. Then I saw it. Not smoke, not shadow, a thick, living blackness. It didn't drift or float. It moved with purpose. It advanced like it knew me, like it had been waiting, until it was upon me. From the very top of my head, it poured downward, creeping down my neck, over my shoulders, a suffocating weight pressing into my skin. My chest tightened as it spread over my heart, churning nausea rising deep within me. Down my arms, along my spine, all the way to the tips of my toes. It wasn't just around me. It was on me, trying to claim the very spirit I hold. In that frozen moment, my mind couldn't even process what was happening. This wasn't just fear. It was real, tangible, intentional. The blackness wasn't simply a haunting. It was trying to take me, to possess my soul and wear it like a cloak. And it was absolutely terrifying. My thoughts spiraled, frozen between fight and collapse. I had never felt anything like it. Then, just as suddenly, it vanished. Gone. No warning. No exit. Just silence, emptiness, leaving me trembling, heart pounding in my ears, knowing how close it came. that night left its mark. It was a lesson, sharp and unforgettable. What we focus on, we invite in. When you breathe life into the darkness with your words, your thoughts, your deepest obsessions, the darkness doesn't just listen, it answers. It ripples back through unseen layers of reality, manifesting what you hold most tightly inside. We are creators by design. Manifestation isn't just about vision boards or affirmations. It's the unseen dance of energy and intention weaving through realms we barely understand. When you focus on fear, on loss, on the depths of shadow, you open a door you never meant to touch. But the reverse is also true. When you focus on light, healing, divine protection, you build fortresses in the unseen. You summon answers from realms you can't yet see. I prayed that night, cried out to Jesus for protection. I asked him to seal the space around me and cast out whatever had crossed through. And I made a vow. I would never again walk blindly into the shadows, not without guarding my spirit. Because the veil, it's thinner than we think. So I ask you, have you ever focused on something so intensely it showed up in your world? Have you had a supernatural experience after dreaming, imagining, or writing? Share it in the comments. I want to hear your story. What did you feel? What did you see? What did you encounter? You're not alone, and someone out there may be waiting for your story, because it could be the exact truth they need to know. They're not crazy, or cursed, or forgotten. Thank you for being here. I created this space as a safe place to share our encounters with the supernatural, the spiritual, the unseen world. These stories, they're not easy to share. They're unusual. For a long time, I kept them hidden in my journals, afraid they'd be dismissed or misunderstood, but not anymore. Now I'm sharing them with you, because I know I'm not alone, and neither are you. If you want to dive deeper into my full journey, grab my book, Supernatural Encounters of a Single Mother, at lilibethgreye.com. And don't forget, we are a community here. Like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, because this is just the beginning. We're going deeper into the veil. I'm Lilibeth Greye. The supernatural isn't distant. It's closer than you think. Stay focused, stay grounded, stay curious. Because what you focus on can absolutely manifest into the physical.